Howdy, it's Liz, and I'm back with another Flow Style Junk Journal. A Flow Style Junk Journal is one that's designed to be taken apart and the pieces reused in your own junk journal or other craft projects. I make mine with a heavyweight scrapbook card cover, which is 12 by 12, and I fold it in half this way, so this is 6 inches wide. It's 9 inches tall because I fold it over 3 inches to make an inside pocket, and I hold it together with washi tape so that you can take it apart. It's a single signature, and it's held through the middle with 3 strands of fiber. It's a very pale yellow, a light blue, and a multicolor blue, green, and purple. And these are wrapped around twice, so you get quite a bit of length of these fibers. Okay, when you open the front, you see the front pocket, and attached here is a sticker in the shape of a heart, a floral heart wreath, and a small package of beads, and there are some absolutely gorgeous little dragonfly copper beads in here, as well as some yellow ones, some blue ones, and a couple of colors of seed beads as well. Lots of people make decorative beaded tassels on the edges of their junk journals, and that's what those beads are for. I also found these great sticker type things. They're a heavyweight gel, and they have actual flowers embedded in them. They're called petal pebbles. I'm not sure how old those are. I bought them from somebody else, but they look so great. And this is a garden and floral themed book, and my husband found this great cutout of like a garden gate on the Cricut and cut those out for me. That's in a brown fabric. And then there's a lovely floral napkin. And a lot of the prints in here come from, I think there are 2 different floral collections. This is one of the coordinating prints. It's single-sided in green. There's a very pink and lavender napkin as well. And then this is one of those 3-part forms. There's a pink, a yellow, and a white. And I turned it so that the pink side is out because I thought it was pretty. And this is Gilbert & Sullivan sheet music. And I would like to use Gilbert & Sullivan because they've got lots of notes on them. And here, this is one of my all-time favorite pieces of scrapbook paper. I only got one piece of it, but it had all these different rectangles that were this size that had different floral and plant items in them, and it's just gorgeous. This one is a single-sided piece of cardstock and a pink polka dot. This is an old correspondence thing. It's a heavyweight card, and it's designed to be folded into thirds, and you write your note on the inside, and it had pretty floral design on the outside. Stole that one from my mother. This is a page from a floral book. This is a book in French, and this is folded over. You actually get 2 of these pages here. This is a gridded piece of paper, and this is a stamped card. I just love this little stamp I found of bird houses and plants. It's cardstock, and this is a double-sided piece of cardstock there. Hymnal. This one says, "Please pick the flowers." This is a stamp that I did, and a pretty yellow piece of cardstock, and then under that there's a nice blue floral, and this again is double-sided, and it has birds in addition to flowers on the back side. This is a William Morris print that I just love. I had my husband print me off a copy of this. It's a trellis with plants and different birds in it. This is a different floral book. It's got lots of little pictures. I did a tutorial, if you look for it, on using these and then sewing around them on the sewing machine. This is a book I got not long ago, and I think it actually is in Dutch. I initially thought it was German, but I think it's Dutch. And this is a coloring book page in black and white. It's a little book page with lots of florals on it and little chickens. This is a butterfly bird book. These are this is showing the range of the butterflies. The other side has the pictures. This is a very pale yellow flower that I stamped on this. Then a couple of tickets that say fun. And this is a single-sided piece of scrapbook paper. And there's this red and pink one, which is double-sided. This is a book of flowers of New Mexico, I believe. Dictionary page. This is another William Morris print that I really like. It's a tone-on-tone green floral. Some of the leaves are very stylized. It gives it a great look. Okay, in this envelope, I have some buttons and some sequins, which always want to be, they're not really sequins, little sparkles. They want to be upside down whenever I open this envelope. And they're a bunch of different colors and sizes. These make great flower centers if you're making any floral designs in your scrapbooking or junk journaling. And they're buttons, and they're of different sizes and colors as well. When I put these together, I put them into a zipping bag so that if any of the little pieces fall out, they don't get lost. And that brings them to the center, brings us to the center of the signature. And that's another double-sided piece of scrapbook paper with chili peppers on it, which I thought was quite amusing. And then I have a couple of things in this envelope. I have a bunch of floral fabrics that are sort of, most of them are kind of soft colored. There are a couple of bright ones in here as well, from very stylized to very loose, and these coordinate nicely with the other things. And then I have a couple of die cuts here that my husband made for me. Got a big green bug and a gorgeous butterfly and a flower. These are kind of delicate. And they're hard to cut out too. They take a couple of tries sometimes to get them. So those are in the second envelope. Put those back there. And then we have the back sides of these pages. The print and the dictionary and the flowers. Oh, I just love it when I get books, by the way, that have these perforations for the binding. They make great texture. I always try to leave them in. And let's see, I think these are both single-sided. This one's more of a paper and this one's a cardstock. There's the red again. Wonderful pictures of butterflies. Something you always hope your garden has. A little bit of flower detail. Again, the coloring book. This is from a notebook that I got, and it's quite faint. There's a gray picture of a hydrangea on this lined paper, and it's on both sides. And again, the florals. These my mother found for me in an antique store. Just love these. These are vintage. They're referred to as Lady Baltimore cards, and I assume that's just the brand and not anything particular to the size, but they do have some age in them. Another piece of cardstock here in green. And on this size, this is a similar to a Project Life card. I don't think it's that brand or scheme. And then I did little red ladybugs stamped on it, walking across the top of the page. This is another image from that scrapbook paper that I only got the one piece of. I just love it. This one I stamped a little dragonfly on, and then there's a great piece right there. Some fun colors. And then this is a double-sided piece of scrapbook paper again. Bunch of images. And the back pocket has another die cut. This one's sort of a mustard color with flowers on it, which goes really nicely with this napkin, which I just love. It's one of my favorite napkins to decoupage right there. And this one has a piece of stationery as well, with lavender flowers. I got a bunch of washi tapes last year for Christmas, and the boxes they came in were so nice that I saved them. And they have little floral designs on them and are ready to be probably stripped off because it's kind of thick cardboard, but you can peel away the back layer of the cardboard and reveal the design, or make it a tuck spot or a pocket, something that takes a lot more thickness. And then this another piece of cardstock with pink butterflies. This is from the Quilt Pattern a Day book. And it's a floral theme with design instructions on the back. And this is just, I really like this one. This has a gradation on the back. Lovely floral print. All right, this is going to be in my Etsy store shortly. Thank you so much for looking. I'll put a link below. Have a great day.